Hey y'all, we are in beautiful Grand Turk and we're trying out the guided golf cart excursion through Carnival Cruise Line. We're going to show you exactly what this excursion is like, what to expect, and whether or not we think it's worth the money. So let's go.
At Journeys Justified, we turn your cruise travel dreams into unforgettable experiences. Our expert planning takes the stress out of travel so you can focus on creating magical memories with your family.
We got checked in and headed over to the golf carts. One thing we noticed pretty quickly, there were so many carts in our group. There were about 15 carts altogether.
Porter, are you ready?
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning!
Get in the middle row. That row on that side of the lounge, all right?
Yes.
It feels weird. The belts are a little weird too. But I don't know why they just feel weird. There's the fan right there. You get to have a practice run before, like, take a couple laps around to get used to the golf cart. And then you enter the road. So there is cup holders he said he'll give you some water. If you are wearing a hat, you have to flip it over backwards so that it doesn't go flying off, because he said no stopping in the road for a hat. There are donkeys along the way that you are allowed to take pictures of, but again, don't stop for the donkeys. Just don't stop unless he stops.
I honestly thought that there would be some kind of intercom system where the guide could talk to us while we drove around the island, but that wasn't really the case. For most of this excursion, you're basically driving the golf cart around Grand Turk, following the guide in front of you. One of the coolest stops was seeing the duplicate of the Mercury Friendship 7 space capsule. The original capsule landed here in Grand Turk back in 1962 after John Glenn's historic space flight. That was really neat to see and learn about.
I want you guys to be able to be a flag guy. John Glenn is one of the first American astronauts to orbit the Earth in 3 days.
At each stop, the guide would give us a few little tidbits and facts about the island before we headed off again. This definitely felt more like a self-driving sightseeing tour than a fully guided excursion. By the way, if you love cruise reviews, honest excursion tips, and family travel adventures, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you've ever been to Grand Turk, comment below and tell me your favorite thing to do on the island, because I'm always looking for new ideas for our next cruise.
Ooh, whoa!
Grand Turk is the capital of the Turks and Caicos
The best part of this excursion was the breathtaking beach along the same coastline as Governor's Beach. It was absolutely gorgeous. If you do this excursion, definitely bring a towel from the ship because you'll want to enjoy the water here. Really loved about this excursion was that it still left us with plenty of time afterwards to explore the port and hang out at the beach. And honestly, one of the coolest things about Grand Turk is getting to swim so close to your cruise ship. Seeing your ship out there from the water really puts into perspective just how massive these ships are. But quick warning about the beach here, it is rocky, like really rocky. You will 100% want swim shoes. And even with swim shoes, just be prepared to be tripping all over the place trying to get in and out of the water because those rocks are no joke.
Cruise ship right behind us right there. Grand Turk Island.
So overall, would we recommend it? If you enjoy exploring and don't mind lots of driving, this can be a fun way to see parts of Grand Turk. But if you're expecting a super informative guided tour with lots of history and narration while driving, just know that that's probably not what you're going to get. The beach stop was definitely the highlight for us. Here's a couple quick tips before you book. Drivers must be at least 21 years old and have a valid driver's license. Bring a towel from the ship. Be prepared for a long line of golf carts and expect most of the excursion to be driving. If this video helped you plan your cruise, give it a big thumbs up and share it with your cruise buddies. Keep making those memories, y'all.
Carlisle's out.